Jason, can you tell us a little bit today about what it was like at UBC now that the NHL and the Players Union have come to an agreement about a starting time for the 2013 season?
Yeah, it's like night and day on the ice. And you could see that right away when Kevin Bieksa absolutely laid out to break up an odd man rush while the guys were skating with the UBC Thunderbirds. Everyone was skating faster, crisper, shots were harder, more contact. Guys are ready, amped, and as excited as I've seen them probably since the beginning of that playoff against the LA Kings. There's certainly a lot of questions about the Vancouver Canucks moving forward. Two of the main ones, obviously. When will Roberto Luongo be traded, and what will they get in return? And the other one hanging over this team is the health of Ryan Kessler, and who is going to sub in for him. We expect him to miss at least the first month of the season. Who is going to be their second-line center? But these aren't questions that are getting this group of guys down right now. They look around, they see a veteran teams that is used to this coach, Alain Vigneault, the systems. Although most of them were not in Europe or in the AHL, and because of that, it may be difficult for them to hit the ice running when games do start on January 19th. But at the same time, they know what to expect from each other. The core group here has played together for years. So I think that is an advantage for the Canucks moving forward to the start of this season, which is going to be so critical in a 48-game schedule.
I think we changed much. I don't think that the fact that they've been playing in the AHL or in Europe for the last few months is going to help them for too long. Maybe it'll help them the first week or two of the season, but after that, everybody catches up and we're all in mid-season form. It's fine. There's only one NHL. It's the best league in the world for a reason. So.
Now, one of the players that is still yet to come to Vancouver is Corey Schneider, and he made the move to go to Switzerland and play there and try to get ready for the season because he was having a difficult time feeling ready and in shape, just playing shinny with the group of guys that ended up staying in Vancouver. He's got a lot of questions himself that are going to have to be answered. This is the first time that he's going to be a starter in the NHL, and is Roberto Luongo going to be there through training camp and at the start of the season? And if he is that really fair to Corey? It's going to be a hard enough time for him to really take the place of the greatest goaltender in Canucks history, and to ask him to do it with Roberto Luongo standing right there, casting a shadow still over him, it's probably not fair to Corey and probably not the best situation that he could be in. I expect him to play a lot this year. After the Luongo trade, in a 48-game schedule, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Corey plays 40 or more. Every win is going to be so important, and I don't really see them having a backup that Alain Vigneault is going to have a lot of faith in. Big questions about who that backup is going to be, and I think that possibly one comes back and probably in a trade with Toronto for Luongo, but if one doesn't, where do the Canucks go? I know that they're going to be scouring the waiver wire. Would they consider Dan Ellis? I know who they won't be considering, and that'll be Eddie Lack, who has had injury problems plague him for the last number of months. And really, that doesn't change the dynamic of this issue, because this was never going to be Lack's year, not in the NHL. He needs games, he needs to play, he needs seasoning, and he can get that in the minor leagues when he's healthy. He's a year, maybe even longer away from being a guy who can really contribute to the Vancouver Canucks.